Starting on part 2. So again, this is how you do the playback. It saves clips, which is, you know, not the most useful in my opinion on doing playback. Now there is different options here. There's a button here, and it says playback by time. It's a little bit fuzzy here. So we're gonna say stop the playback. So I'm doing the stopping it, and so this is from from what time to what time. The next one is, this one's a little bit better. This is the graphical, timeline. Oh geez, and you choose, make it bigger, and trying to choose a time here to play back. Okay, September 1. Where's my mouse point go? Okay. No recordings were found. Did read a manual. Let me see here at the preview button. So it says there is some video there because it's got a preview and it's there. Hit OK again. Okay, so I just found the same stuff that we're playing back. Now this is a 4 split. This one does a maximum of 4 cameras playback. Even if you have 8 cameras, you're going to do playback 4 at a time. There is, oddly enough, if I double click on it, it doesn't do anything normally on other NVRs, DVRs. You could play it back to make it full screen, but here you have to press the button on the right. It does have a digital zoom feature, so I press that button here, and well, oddly enough, when it does that, it zooms in as maximum, which is kind of unusable, and you could drag the video itself. Let's go back to live here. Waiting and connecting. I don't know why it takes so long to connect. Everything is connected to one switch. Still waiting. Anyways, it does take a while. I mean, disconnected. I'll try to connect to it directly. Camera is 1, 2, 0. I'm going to connect directly to that IP. Oh shoot! Wrong IP address. Come on. It's on a network, so it is on a network. Yeah, it is working. I haven't installed the ActiveX on this computer for viewing, but it seems to be working fine. I don't know why it says disconnected all of a sudden, which is odd. Okay, there it goes again. Now it's back up. Install the ActiveX. So, it's pretty. I'm actually pointing out some of mostly the weak points of the system, which is the software. And some of the functionality. I mean, it seems like there's some bugs in here from what I could tell. This is live again. I'm on a monitor connected to it directly. That seems to be working fine. Playback again. I think I'm choosing the right time. I'm following the instructions from the manual. I'm supposed to hit this button here. It worked before. Now it's not working. I'm not sure why. This is spun on the right-hand side. Yeah, it's a digital zoom. Playback, and it's saying no recording is found. Try to change the date. Oh, wait a minute, maybe that's why. Try this. Change the time. No recording is found. Close. Okay, so it's not working on here for some reason. And now I've used this. I've been playing with the system for a few days, and it does work. The playback here just doesn't seem to want to work today for some reason. Maybe it needs to be rebooted. So again, I'm pointing at mostly the drawbacks of the system, which is the software. I could point out what I do like about the system. Going to the configuration page. So here is some of the features what I do like. This one actually has, the hardware is pretty nice. Well, some of the things about the hardware is very good. So this one has two network cards, and you could do failover. One goes down, the other one comes up. Load balancing, and it gives you features so it actually you could data would go to both ports, and it would actually balance that out. And there's ways to set that up, programming like using more advanced networking features. And standalone. Apologies, I can't remember what this is for. There was something in the manual about standalone. I think each one of them would just be a different. You could put on two different networks. So I guess if you had a larger system, you could have one network for cameras, one for say the corporate network. So maybe a good way of managing the bandwidth. It has DDNS, which is nice, especially it's useful in remote sites. This one actually, when you do this, it doesn't have a built-in DDNS service from QNAP. It would use some of the major ones, such as DynDNS, which is very common, and some other ones here, which I don't know about. I only know about two of them. Well, actually, no IPCam. This IPCam.jp. I have tried that before. I could never get the last one to work. Anyways, so those are some of the features. The networking. Let me go back to something else which I found useful. The UPS. I'm sorry. You go to network. Go back to device configuration. That's right. So this one here is different options for the type of RAID. 0, 5, 1, linear. Just I guess a separate hard drives. Not striping like with RAID 0, RAID 6. I only have one hard drive in here. I did test this out with RAID 5. Seems to be okay. I found out later that I talked to a guy who's familiar with the system. He said this is a software RAID. Software RAID, it's probably not good to do RAID 5 on a software RAID. RAID 0 or 1 is considered to be acceptable, but it's considered to be better to use a hardware RAID controller when doing this. Now this is something interesting. I've never seen this before. You can actually, the system can manage a UPS. So it gives you options for an IP address for UPS, which again I'm not very familiar with. I've never seen it before, but it's got this SNMP, so it got simple network management protocol. And if it is on UPS, there's some way to manage it. There wasn't any more information that I can remember seeing. There wasn't any more information in the manual regarding how to do this. So, but I thought that was pretty cool. So those are the main features of this system. It's got like most systems, it's got a log. In terms of hardware, it's kind of interesting. It's useful. What I don't like about it is, it says here, this is for an 8-camera system using an Atom processor, which I found to be pretty, pretty weak, which I don't think is very good. Here as well, I'm going to the recording settings for the cameras. Again, here it doesn't allow me to change the frame rate. There's no mention of it. I tried this with H.dot or the MJPEG, and this is not actually that uncommon. I think it basically you choose on the camera side what recording rate you want and the streams, and it takes whatever you can get. But it doesn't allow me, for example, to do different type of recording, say continuous and on motion. It does have in a manual, it does mention how you can do different types of recording if you go to advanced settings. I don't know why it's well, or whatever it is. Again, here the maximum length of each recording file. The default is 5. It says the man you can do up to 15 minutes, so you'll get like these 15-minute clips. And you could set it up, the alarm setting and recording to go off of motion as an example, or input on the camera itself. I'm trying to find that right here. Let's see here. Just did before. This is a setting you could choose up to what? 15 different recording settings during the day or time and so forth. So that is my review on some of the features of this qnap system. Overall, I think it's not the best. Got some pretty neat, unique features. I think in terms of the specs, it looks very, very impressive. But getting my hands on it, I thought, I was lacking in some areas, which I thought was critical, especially the user interface with software. Thank you.